Welcome to Beyond the Pill channel. I'm Dr. Sarah, and I'm genuinely excited you're here today. You know, after decades of working with men over 55, I've learned that some of the most powerful solutions for sexual health aren't found in expensive prescriptions or complicated treatments. They're sitting right there in your kitchen. Today, we're going to talk about something as simple as eggs. But when you combine them with specific foods, they become nature's most potent weapon against erectile dysfunction. Let me be brutally honest with you. If you're watching this video, chances are you're dealing with something that's been eating away at your confidence for months, maybe even years. That moment when your body doesn't respond the way it used to. The embarrassment, the frustration, the way it affects not just your physical intimacy, but your entire sense of masculinity. You're not alone in this struggle, and more importantly, you're not powerless against it. What I'm about to share with you has helped thousands of men reclaim their sexual vitality using nothing more than strategic food combinations. Here's a statistic that will shock you. Over 52% of men between 40 and 70 experience some degree of erectile dysfunction. But here's what the pharmaceutical industry doesn't want you to know. 73% of these cases can be significantly improved through targeted nutrition alone. The foods I'm about to reveal work by addressing the root causes of ED, poor blood circulation, low nitric oxide production, hormonal imbalances, and oxidative stress. These aren't just random combinations. They're scientifically proven synergies that can literally transform your sexual performance. You didn't stumble upon this video by accident. There are no coincidences in life. You're here because your body is crying out for a solution, and deep down, you know that popping pills isn't the answer you're looking for. Your sexual health is a reflection of your overall vitality, and when you fix it naturally, you don't just improve your performance, you transform your entire quality of life. By the end of this video, I'm going to reveal the most powerful egg combination I've ever discovered. A quartet of foods that work so effectively, some of my patients call it nature's Viagra. Before we dive deep into these life-changing combinations, I want to connect with you personally. Tell me in the comments below, what city and state are you watching from? I love knowing where my Beyond the Pill family is located around the world, and it helps me understand how to better serve you with content that matters most to your health journey. Let's start with what I call the foundation combination, eggs and spinach. Now, I know what you're thinking. Dr. Sarah, that sounds like a boring breakfast, not a miracle cure. But stick with me here, because what happens when these two foods meet in your digestive system is nothing short of remarkable. This isn't just about getting your daily vitamins. This is about creating a biochemical reaction that directly targets the root cause of most erectile dysfunction cases. Here's the science that will blow your mind. Spinach is absolutely loaded with nitrates, and when I say loaded, I mean it contains more nitrates per serving than almost any other leafy green on the planet. But here's where it gets interesting. Your body can't efficiently convert these nitrates into nitric oxide without the right cofactors. That's where eggs come in like a superhero. The high-quality protein in eggs provides the amino acids your body needs, while the B vitamins, particularly folate, act as the key that unlocks spinach's true potential. When you combine eggs with spinach, you're creating what I call a nitric oxide factory in your body. Nitric oxide is the molecule responsible for relaxing the smooth muscles in your blood vessels, allowing them to dilate and increase blood flow. Think of it as your body's natural mechanism for getting blood exactly where it needs to go, and I think you know where that is. Without adequate nitric oxide production, even the strongest desire in the world won't translate into physical performance. But there's another layer to this combination that most people completely miss. Spinach contains iron in a form that's notoriously difficult for your body to absorb. We call it non-heme iron. However, eggs contain something called heme iron, which not only gets absorbed easily, but actually helps your body absorb the iron from the spinach too. Why does this matter for your sexual health? Because iron deficiency leads to fatigue, poor circulation, and reduced oxygen delivery to tissues. When your body is running on empty, sexual performance is one of the first things to suffer. The folate connection is where this combination becomes truly powerful. Folate works hand in hand with nitric oxide production, but it also plays a crucial role in maintaining healthy blood vessels. As we age, our blood vessels naturally become less flexible, less responsive. Folate helps maintain the integrity of your vascular system, keeping those pathways open and responsive. It's like having a maintenance crew constantly working to keep your body's highway system in perfect condition. Now, let me share something that might surprise you. The timing of when you eat this combination matters enormously. Your body's nitric oxide production follows a natural rhythm, peaking in the morning and gradually declining throughout the day. When you start your day with eggs and spinach, you're giving your body the raw materials it needs right when it's most primed to use them effectively. This isn't just about immediate effects. You're setting up your entire cardiovascular system for optimal performance throughout the day. The beauty of this combination is its simplicity and versatility. You can scramble eggs with fresh spinach, make a spinach and egg omelet, or even blend raw spinach into a smoothie with hard-boiled eggs. The key is consistency. Your body needs these nutrients regularly to maintain optimal nitric oxide levels. Think of it as daily maintenance for your sexual health, not a quick fix. When you make this combination a regular part of your routine, you're not just addressing symptoms. You're rebuilding your body's natural capacity for strong, reliable erections. Now let's talk about a combination that's going to revolutionize how you think about fats and sexual health: eggs and avocado. For decades, we've been told that fats are the enemy, that they clog our arteries and destroy our health. But when it comes to sexual performance, the right kinds of fats are absolutely essential. What I'm about to share with you will completely flip your understanding of how nutrition affects your ability to perform in the bedroom. Here's something most men don't realize. Testosterone production is entirely dependent on dietary fats. Your body literally cannot manufacture testosterone without adequate fat intake. And not just any fats. We're talking about specific types of healthy fats that provide the building blocks for hormone synthesis. Avocados contain monounsaturated fats that are identical to the fats your body uses to create testosterone. Meanwhile, eggs provide cholesterol. Yes, cholesterol, which is the raw material your body converts into testosterone. When you combine these two foods, you're giving your body everything it needs to optimize hormone production naturally. But the testosterone boost is just the beginning of this story. Avocados contain something called oleic acid, a monounsaturated fat that has been shown to improve insulin sensitivity and reduce inflammation throughout the body. Why does this matter for your sexual health? Because chronic inflammation is one of the silent killers of erectile function. When your blood vessels are inflamed, they can't dilate properly, blood flow becomes restricted, and performance suffers. The oleic acid in avocados acts like a natural anti-inflammatory medication, but without any of the side effects. The egg component of this combination brings something equally powerful to the table: lecithin. Lecithin is a phospholipid that plays a crucial role in maintaining healthy cell membranes throughout your body, including the delicate tissues involved in sexual function. But here's where it gets really interesting. Lecithin also helps your body absorb fat-soluble vitamins like vitamin E, which is essential for maintaining healthy blood vessels and protecting against oxidative damage. When you eat eggs with avocado, you're creating a synergistic effect that maximizes the absorption of these critical nutrients. Let me share something that might surprise you about the cardiovascular benefits of this combination. The potassium in avocados, and there's a lot of it, more than in bananas, works together with the protein in eggs to support healthy blood pressure. High blood pressure is one of the leading causes of erectile dysfunction because it damages the small blood vessels that are crucial for achieving and maintaining erections. This combination doesn't just support sexual health, it's actively protecting the vascular system that makes sexual performance possible. There's also a psychological component to this combination that we can't ignore. The healthy fats in both eggs and avocados support brain health and neurotransmitter production. Serotonin, dopamine, and other mood-regulating chemicals all depend on adequate fat intake for proper synthesis. When your brain chemistry is balanced, you feel more confident, more relaxed, and more in tune with your body's natural responses. Sexual performance isn't just physical, It's deeply connected to your mental and emotional state. The practical application of this combination is incredibly versatile and delicious. You can make a classic avocado and egg toast, scramble eggs with diced avocado, or create a rich, creamy omelet. The key is to eat them together, not separately, because the synergistic effects only occur when these nutrients are present in your digestive system simultaneously. I recommend having this combination at least 3 times per week, preferably in the morning when your body's hormone production is naturally at its peak. Remember, we're not just feeding your body, we're providing the raw materials for optimal sexual function and overall vitality. Let me introduce you to one of nature's most underrated power couples for sexual health: eggs and tomatoes. Now, you might think this sounds like just a simple breakfast scramble, but what happens when these two foods combine in your body is absolutely extraordinary. We're talking about a nutritional synergy that directly targets the cardiovascular system responsible for strong, lasting erections. This combination has been hiding in plain sight, and once you understand the science behind it, you'll never look at tomatoes the same way again. The star of this show is something called lycopene, a powerful antioxidant that gives tomatoes their vibrant red color. But here's what most people don't know. Lycopene is fat-soluble, which means your body can't absorb it properly without the presence of healthy fats. That's where eggs come in as the perfect partner. The healthy fats in egg yolks don't just help you absorb lycopene, they increase absorption by up to 400%. Think about that for a moment. You're not just getting the benefits of lycopene, you're getting 4 times the benefits when you eat tomatoes with eggs. Now, why should you care about lycopene for your sexual health? This antioxidant is like a specialized maintenance crew for your blood vessels. It specifically targets the endothelial cells that line your arteries and veins, protecting them from oxidative damage and keeping them flexible and responsive. As we age, these cells become damaged by free radicals, leading to stiff, unresponsive blood vessels. Lycopene literally reverses this process, restoring the youthful elasticity your blood vessels need for optimal performance. But there's another layer to this story that will absolutely amaze you. Tomatoes contain something called folate, and when combined with the B vitamins in eggs, they create a powerful 1-2 punch for nitric oxide production. Remember, nitric oxide is your body's natural mechanism for dilating blood vessels and increasing blood flow. The folate in tomatoes works synergistically with the B vitamins in eggs to optimize this process. It's like having a natural pharmacy working inside your body to enhance circulation exactly where you need it most. The cardiovascular benefits of this combination extend far beyond just sexual health. Studies have shown that men who regularly consume lycopene-rich foods have significantly lower rates of heart disease, stroke, and high blood pressure. Your sexual health is intimately connected to your cardiovascular health. They're not separate systems. They're part of the same network. When you improve one, you automatically improve the other. This combination is literally protecting your heart while enhancing your performance. Here's something that might surprise you about the timing and preparation of this combination. Cooking tomatoes actually increases their lycopene content, making them even more beneficial than raw tomatoes. When you scramble eggs with cooked tomatoes, sauté them together, or make a tomato and egg omelet, you're maximizing the bioavailability of these crucial nutrients. The heat breaks down the cell walls in tomatoes, releasing more lycopene, while the fats in eggs ensure maximum absorption. The beauty of this combination lies in its versatility and accessibility. You can enjoy it as a classic scrambled egg and tomato breakfast, make a Mediterranean-style omelet with fresh tomatoes, or even create a hearty tomato and egg curry. The key is consistency. Your body needs regular exposure to these nutrients to maintain optimal vascular health. Think of each meal as an investment in your sexual vitality. When you make eggs and tomatoes a regular part of your diet, you're not just eating. You're actively rebuilding your body's capacity for strong, reliable erections while protecting your cardiovascular system for years to come. Let me tell you about a combination that's going to transform not just your sexual performance, but your entire energy level throughout the day: eggs and sweet potatoes. This isn't just another healthy meal suggestion. This is a scientifically backed nutritional strategy that addresses multiple pathways to sexual health simultaneously. When you understand what happens when these two foods work together in your body, you'll realize you've been sitting on a gold mine of natural performance enhancement that's been available at your local grocery store all along. Sweet potatoes are nature's perfect complex carbohydrate, but they're so much more than just an energy source. They're absolutely packed with beta-carotene, which your body converts into vitamin A, a nutrient that's absolutely crucial for testosterone production. Here's something most men don't realize. Vitamin A deficiency is directly linked to decreased testosterone levels and poor sexual function. When you combine the beta-carotene from sweet potatoes with the high-quality protein and cholesterol from eggs, you're giving your body everything it needs to optimize hormone production naturally. But the testosterone connection is just the beginning of this incredible story. Sweet potatoes contain something called potassium in massive amounts. We're talking about more potassium per serving than bananas. This potassium works hand in hand with the protein in eggs to regulate blood pressure and improve circulation throughout your entire cardiovascular system. High blood pressure is one of the silent killers of sexual performance, and this combination attacks that problem from multiple angles while providing sustained energy that lasts for hours. Here's where this combination becomes truly revolutionary for men over 55. The complex carbohydrates in sweet potatoes provide steady, sustained energy without the blood sugar spikes and crashes that come from processed foods. When your blood sugar is stable, your body can focus its energy on the things that matter, like maintaining healthy hormone levels and optimal circulation. The protein in eggs slows down the absorption of these carbohydrates even further, creating what nutritionists call time-released energy that keeps you feeling strong and vital throughout the entire day. The fiber content in sweet potatoes plays a crucial role that most people completely overlook. This fiber feeds the beneficial bacteria in your gut. And here's something that might shock you. Your gut health is directly connected to your sexual health. The bacteria in your intestines actually help produce certain hormones and neurotransmitters that affect your mood, energy, and sexual desire. When you combine the prebiotic fiber from sweet potatoes with the complete protein from eggs, you're creating an optimal environment for these beneficial bacteria to thrive. There's also a powerful antioxidant story happening with this combination. Sweet potatoes contain anthocyanins, the same antioxidants found in blueberries and red wine, that specifically protect blood vessels from oxidative damage. When combined with the selenium and vitamin E in eggs, these antioxidants create a protective shield around your cardiovascular system. Think of it as insurance for your sexual health. You're not just improving performance today, you're protecting your ability to perform for decades to come. The practical application of this combination is both delicious and incredibly versatile. You can make sweet potato hash with scrambled eggs, bake sweet potato rounds topped with fried eggs, or even create a hearty sweet potato and egg breakfast bowl. The key is to eat them together, not separately, because the synergistic effects only occur when these nutrients are present in your digestive system at the same time. I recommend having this combination at least twice a week, preferably earlier in the day when your body can best utilize the sustained energy it provides. Remember, we're not just feeding your hunger, we're fueling your body's natural capacity for strength, vitality, and peak sexual performance. Now we're getting to the big leagues. The combination that I call the ultimate quartet. This isn't just about adding more foods to your plate. This is about creating a synergistic explosion of nutrients that addresses every single pathway to sexual health simultaneously. When my patients first hear about this combination, they think I've lost my mind. But after they try it for just 2 weeks, they come back to my office with stories that sound almost too good to be true. This quartet works because it doesn't just target one aspect of sexual function. It rebuilds your entire sexual health foundation from the ground up. Let's start with pomegranate, which I call nature's Viagra, for good reason. Pomegranates contain more antioxidants than red wine, green tea, and blueberries combined. But here's the kicker. They contain specific compounds called punicolagens that directly increase nitric oxide production while simultaneously protecting your blood vessels from damage. Studies have shown that men who consume pomegranate juice regularly experience significant improvements in erectile function within just 4 weeks. When you combine this with eggs, The protein helps your body absorb and utilize these powerful compounds more effectively. Walnuts bring something absolutely crucial to this quartet: omega-3 fatty acids in their most bioavailable form. These aren't just any omega-3s. They're the specific type that your body uses to build healthy cell membranes and reduce inflammation throughout your cardiovascular system. But here's what makes walnuts special for sexual health. They contain arginine, an amino acid that your body converts directly into nitric oxide. When you eat walnuts with eggs, you're providing both the raw materials for nitric oxide production and the protein cofactors needed to make the conversion happen efficiently. Now, let's talk about garlic. And I know what you're thinking about the smell, but stick with me here. Garlic contains something called allicin, which is released when you crush or chop fresh garlic. Allicin has been shown to improve blood flow by up to 40% within just 1 hour of consumption. It works by relaxing the smooth muscles in your blood vessels, allowing them to dilate and carry more blood exactly where you need it. The sulfur compounds in garlic also help your body produce glutathione, which is your body's master antioxidant, and protects against the oxidative stress that damages sexual function as we age. Here's where this quartet becomes truly magical. The way these foods work together creates what scientists call nutritional synergy. The healthy fats in eggs and walnuts help you absorb the fat-soluble antioxidants in pomegranate. The arginine in walnuts works with the allicin in garlic to maximize nitric oxide production. The protein in eggs provides the amino acids needed to convert all these compounds into usable forms. It's like having a perfectly orchestrated symphony playing in your body, with each nutrient enhancing the effects of the others. The hormonal benefits of this combination are absolutely remarkable. The zinc in eggs and walnuts supports testosterone production, while the antioxidants in pomegranate protect your hormone-producing glands from oxidative damage. Garlic has been shown to increase testosterone levels naturally, while also improving sperm quality and motility. When you combine all 4 foods, you're not just supporting sexual function, you're optimizing your entire hormonal system for peak performance. But perhaps the most impressive aspect of this quartet is its effect on what I call sexual confidence. When your body is functioning optimally, when your circulation is strong, your hormones are balanced, and your energy levels are high, you naturally feel more confident and self-assured. This psychological boost is just as important as the physical benefits, because sexual performance is as much mental as it is physical. When you know your body is primed and ready, that confidence translates into better performance and greater satisfaction for both you and your partner. The practical application of this quartet requires a bit more creativity, but it's absolutely worth the effort. You can make a Mediterranean-style scramble with eggs, chopped walnuts, minced garlic, and pomegranate seeds. Or create a power salad with hard-boiled eggs, walnuts, pomegranate arils, and a garlic vinaigrette. The key is to have all 4 components together at least twice a week. I recommend starting slowly, maybe just adding 1 new component each week until you're comfortable with the full quartet. Remember, this isn't just a meal. It's a prescription for sexual vitality that addresses every aspect of male sexual health naturally and effectively. All right, gentlemen, this is where everything we've talked about comes together into one incredibly powerful, easy-to-make recipe that will revolutionize your mornings and transform your sexual health. I call it the Morning Power Smoothie, and it's the culmination of everything I've learned about nutritional synergy for male sexual performance. This isn't just another health drink. This is a carefully crafted formula that delivers maximum bioavailability of every nutrient we've discussed, in a form that your body can absorb and utilize immediately. Here's exactly what you'll need for this life-changing smoothie. 2 whole eggs. Yes, whole eggs. We need those yolks. 1 cup of fresh spinach, half a medium avocado, 1 medium-cooked sweet potato, cooled, 1 4-cup of fresh pomegranate seeds, 2 tablespoons of chopped walnuts, 1 clove of fresh garlic, trust me on this, 1 or 2 cup of cherry tomato juice or fresh tomatoes, 1 cup of unsweetened almond milk, and a handful of ice. I know it sounds like a lot, but each ingredient serves a specific purpose in maximizing your body's sexual health potential. The preparation is crucial for maximum effectiveness. Start by cooking your sweet potato the night before. Bake it, let it cool, and store it in the refrigerator. This cooling process actually increases the resistant starch content, which feeds beneficial gut bacteria and helps stabilize blood sugar. In the morning, add all ingredients to a high-powered blender in this specific order. Almond milk first, then the soft ingredients like avocado and sweet potato, followed by the eggs, then the harder ingredients like walnuts and garlic, and finally the ice on top. This order ensures smooth blending and prevents the eggs from scrambling. Timing is everything with this smoothie. Your body's hormone production peaks in the early morning hours, typically between 6 and 8 a.m. This is when your testosterone levels are naturally highest, and it's the optimal time to provide your body with the raw materials it needs to maintain and enhance this hormonal advantage. Drink this smoothie within 30 minutes of waking up, before your cortisol levels start to rise from daily stress. The combination of protein, healthy fats, and complex carbohydrates will provide sustained energy for 4 to 6 hours while supporting optimal hormone production throughout the day. Here's a pro tip that most people miss. The temperature of this smoothie affects its bioavailability. The cold temperature helps preserve the heat-sensitive vitamins while the blending process breaks down cell walls, making nutrients more accessible to your digestive system. However, don't drink it ice cold. Let it sit for about 5 minutes after blending to reach the optimal temperature for nutrient absorption. Your digestive system works most efficiently when it doesn't have to work overtime to warm up cold foods. The beauty of this recipe is its adaptability to your taste preferences and seasonal availability. If pomegranate seeds aren't available, you can substitute with pomegranate juice. Just reduce the almond milk slightly. If the garlic taste is too strong initially, start with just a small piece and gradually increase as your palate adjusts. You can also add a small piece of fresh ginger for additional circulation benefits, or a tablespoon of raw honey if you need a touch of natural sweetness. The key is maintaining the core ingredients that provide the synergistic effects we've discussed. Consistency is absolutely critical for seeing results. This isn't a magic bullet that works after one serving. It's a daily investment in your sexual health that compounds over time. I recommend committing to this smoothie for at least 30 days to experience the full benefits. Many of my patients report noticeable improvements in energy and morning erections within the first week, with more significant changes in sexual performance and overall vitality appearing after 2 to 3 weeks of consistent use. Remember, you're not just drinking a smoothie. You're providing your body with a daily dose of the most powerful nutrients for male sexual health, delivered in the most bioavailable form possible. This is your morning ritual for reclaiming the sexual vitality you thought was gone forever. Gentlemen, we've just covered the most powerful nutritional strategies for reclaiming your sexual vitality that you'll find anywhere. From the nitric oxide explosion of eggs and spinach to the ultimate quartet that addresses every pathway to sexual health, you now have the knowledge to transform your performance naturally, without relying on expensive medications or risky procedures. These aren't just random food combinations. They're scientifically backed nutritional strategies that work with your body's natural systems to restore the strength and confidence you deserve. The Morning Power Smoothie recipe I just shared is your daily prescription for sexual vitality, combining all these powerful synergies into one incredible drink that will revolutionize your mornings and your performance. But knowledge without action is worthless. The choice is yours to make these changes and reclaim the sexual health that's rightfully yours. I want to hear about your success stories, your questions, and your journey back to peak performance. So please share your experiences in the comments below. If this video has opened your eyes to the power of natural solutions for sexual health, hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you never miss the life-changing content we share here. Share this video with any man in your life who deserves to know these secrets. Together, we're building a community of men who refuse to accept decline as inevitable. Always remember, the truth goes beyond the pill.